Okay, this is my second time making this video. First thing I want to say is um, for anybody who is watching this that is on chemo, um, I get a Tuesdays are my chemo. Wednesdays I get hydration therapy and extra anti-nausea. And if you have that opportunity at all, take it. Because if the chemo's crappy to you, I mean, if you're getting like crazy symptoms, crazy side effects, and they offer you that, please take it, because for me, it makes a difference of being in bed all day to actually being able to get up and do something, anything, you know? Um, so it's a huge, huge difference for me having the hydrotherapy and the extra anti-nausea the day after. Also, I was just going to say too that I didn't realize when I was first given this chemo regimen, my cancer was I have a really aggressive cancer, and so I knew I was going to be on a aggressive chemo, but I didn't really realize how aggressive until my regular oncologist had a baby, and so she's out, and there's two other oncologists there, which I've now seen both of them. And I got a fever because I didn't do I don't know if it's why, but I got a fever Wednesday night, it was Thursday morning, about 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and I had a fever of 103.6, and my fingers felt like they were going to fall off. Like I had hypothermia or something. Like they were so cold. I was freezing. I was shivering. And I was laying there just kind of rocking back and forth. Oh, by the way, I do rock. If you catch me rocking, the second chemo that I'm on now, it's just technically the third chemo because I was on 2 chemos at the same time, the first part. Now I'm on a second chemo. If you see me rocking, the first video is really visible. If you see me rocking, that chemo does that. Just makes me rock. I don't know why. But anyway, so I had the fever of 103.6. So I had to go to the doctor, not a regularly scheduled appointment. I had to go see him because of the fever. And he was telling me, I guess that I am on the strongest chemo regimen that you can be on for breast cancer. There's not a stronger one. He said over half of the people quit this chemo before they finish it. And he said, like, he even made an example of if your chemo went to war with another chemo, it would be like they brought a knife and your chemo brought a bazooka to the battle. Like, that's the difference in between the chemo regimen I'm on compared to other breast cancer chemo treatments. So it's pretty strong. And then the doctor I saw Monday was a different doctor again, the third doctor. And she came in, and the very first thing out of her mouth was, "Woo, you're on some strong chemo." So I didn't really realize it was so strong because it doesn't seem like the side effects that other people have. I do, however, have a wheelchair now. I have the wheelchair only for like longer distance walking, and not because I get tired and stuff like that, but because my feet, this chemo is really messing with my feet. They swell up all the way almost to my knees, and then they blister on the heels of my feet. I get blisters, and when the blisters pop, it peels off. The blisters stuff from when they pop, it peels off, and then I get another blisters again, and it just keeps doing that. I'm on like the 5th or 6th time now that I've gotten blisters. They pop, they peel, blisters pop, they peel. Like this, it's like the 6th time now. Doing that with my feet. Plus, I have neuropathy really bad. Like they're swollen so bad right now. I can't even like bend my toes. It's so stupid. But the neuropathy's bad too. Like it makes it really uncomfortable. Because it's mostly on the heels of my feet. So and I can't lay on my stomach because of the port. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk about that I forgot in the first video. So even like putting my heels on my feet, like even on my bed, and it's like a memory foam, like soft memory foam, like it hurts for the heels of my feet to touch it. So I gotta prop them up, prop the back of my legs up so that my heels don't touch anything when I'm trying to go to sleep. It's just so annoying. And then the other thing, what was I gonna say? I had just mentioned it. Doggone it. What was it? Oh, the port. Yeah, the port. So what they do is when you go to get your chemo treatment, they flush the port, which means they just put like basically like the same thing they give you for hydrotherapy. I think they give you a flush into your port to make sure that everything's going through properly before they start giving you your treatment. And then they're supposed to get blood back through the port. It's supposed to, into their syringe. You're supposed to get a little blood back. And yesterday, when I went for my chemo treatment, they couldn't get any blood back. And I guess that's not really a good sign. It means your port's not functioning 100% the way it's supposed to be functioning. At first it wouldn't, they tried all these things, like they turn you upside down in your chair, and they make you raise your arm, turn your head to the side, cough, bend all the way down and cough, like all kinds of things to try to get it to function properly, which it never did. They had to get an okay from one of the doctors to go ahead and give me my treatment yesterday. And then today, same thing, like even to flush it, they could hardly push it through to flush it. And when they finally got it to flush through, they did get a little bit of blood back. Not as much as they like to see, but they got a little bit. And at the end, they didn't get blood back, though, after the hydrotherapy. When they flushed it again, they didn't get blood back again. So it's not functioning properly, but they're just going ahead with it because I only have, I have one more left. So they're just, kind of dealing with it that way. Just like what I mean by dealing with it that way is that they're just going ahead with it because it's almost finished, and they're just hoping that the port's gonna, do its thing. Let me get my last treatment done and all that stuff, and then it's good to go because the port comes out right after that. I won't need it anymore for the surgery or the radiation and stuff. My mouth is super dry right now. So, the other thing I was going to say is, I don't think I said it already. The hydrotherapy that I get after my chemo treatment, if I don't get that, like I literally, it's for me, it makes a difference between being in bed all day or being able to get up and do something. I think I did already say it. So if you do have that option and you're on a cancer treatment, please get it. If the cancer treatment is really bad for you, I mean, it makes such a difference. I've had a really hard time with staying hydrated. I don't drink enough water. I've been hearing it for 4 months now, since my chemo began, that I'm not drinking enough water. So especially too, if you're not a big water drinker and your chemo's jacking you up, just get that extra hydrotherapy, or get the hydrotherapy and the extra anti-nausea. It makes a world of difference. Yeah, I can't remember what I've said in this video and what I said in the other video, so I apologize if I've repeated anything. And that's about it. I will talk to you the day after my last chemo treatment. Woohoo!